Hello, bright blessings. Welcome to Ascension's Love with Alice, Return to Union. Welcome to this Archangel series. We are here on day 6. We are going to be meeting Archangel Raguel. Archangel Raguel is very, very helpful right now. He is overlooking a lot of what is going on in the world because he is the Archangel of Justice. Okay, so this is a really, really wonderful Archangel to call on for any matter, big or small, it doesn't matter. Right, you know, they are always ready and willing to be helping with anyone that is seeking assistance to bring peace and balance and justice. Right, the law of cause and effect is a very is one of the laws of this universe, and Archangel Raguel ensures that this law is adhered to. Really, it's one of the rules that we have to be on planet Earth. Right, it's the law of cause and effect. Right, some people know this is the law of karma. Right, so whatever is put out there tends to come back. Not tends to, but always comes back, right? So Archangel Raguel is a really gorgeous archangel to be connecting with. If you are wanting to balance those scales, bring peace and harmony in, resolve any conflict, resolve any flared egos and emotions, right? So most people connect with Archangel Raguel with a light blue colour. I'm going to show you a card from Diana Cooper's deck as a wonderful artist has interpreted Archangel Raguel, Jane Taylor. And this is their depiction, right? This is their depiction. And he's always seen with the scales, right? Always seen with the scales, you know? And what's really wonderful is the compassion that this archangel holds, right? The compassion, the understanding, and the fairness that this archangel holds. You know, there really is no too big or too little. If there is a conflict in your home with a child, with your partner, with someone who's no longer in your life, you know, Archangel Raguel can help, right? Can help bring this wonderful peace and balance and reset things, you know. Really incredible archangel to call upon for any lawful things that you are going through, right? Or any legal things if you're still participating in legal fiction, right? So anything lawful or legal, Archangel Raguel is there to help you with, to bring the highest outcome for the good of all, right? So we can call upon them for literally anything and everything, and if our hearts are in the right place, then you will get that help straight away. If our hearts are maybe clouded a little bit, then Archangel Raguel will help us really release whatever is blocking the heart space, right? So that we can see all perspectives, so that we can have compassion for one another, right? So Archangel Raguel is an incredible, incredible archangel to work with. Really, really powerful and really prominent, especially right now. There is so much unrest around the world, right? There is so much want for justice, and Archangel Raguel is there waiting. But once again, we do have free will, right? So we can call upon Archangel Raguel for things to go smoother, right? I know, it's wonderful to see you live as well, a beautiful soul commenting right now. Thank you. So, you know, Archangel Raguel helps us to be fair, right? Helps us see the bigger picture, right? Because sometimes, you know, sometimes we can only see with that narrow scope, and we forget that, you know, every single individual has their own unique experience of the same situation, right? And it's not to say that their experience is wrong. No, just because it's not the same as yours. It's more to say that the more we can understand and have compassion for one another, the more that we can work together, the more unity we can bring together, right? So Archangel Raguel will help resolve any of your conflicts. So like I say, if you have anything that's going on in your life, whether it's an interpersonal relationship, whether it is something lawful that you are fighting for, or once again something on the legal side, whatever that looks like for you and your journey, Archangel Raguel is always very, very, very helpful. I've called upon this archangel many times, and I'm so graced when I feel their presence show up immediately without even having to wait. As soon as I think they're there, right? As with all the archangels. So without further ado, I think it'd be really good to meet Archangel Raguel. What do you think? For anyone ready to meet this wonderful archangel, I'm going to hold the card up again. For anyone ready to meet this wonderful archangel, anyone that's got anything on their mind that they want to resolve, right, and balance, you know, let's do this. So take a moment to find a comfortable position, find a comfortable seat. Pause this video if you need to get yourself into a nice space. Allow your spine to straighten so we're not slouched over. Doesn't have to be bolt upright, but you know. We're going to take a nice deep breath in. Really breathing right into our abdomen, right? Breathing right past our lungs, going down into our abdomen. Feeling it expand, and a big out breath. Just expel any air that's within us. Deep breath in. Really filling up the belly. Big out breath. I'm going to do that one more time before we start here. And we're just going to ask the Archangel Raguel, to join us right now. Feel within your heart space, feel the energy start to build in your heart, seeing a wonderful pale blue light start to flicker within your heart space. You may see this light shimmering, spiraling, swirling. You may see it around you already, but we're just going to grow this light from our heart space just to surround us, hold us in this wonderful angelic protection. Feel with every breath that wonderful light starting to grow, surround you, and hold you safe. And you can do this at any point in any experience you're having if you need that extra support there. But feel this energy really encapsulate you, closing out the outer world so that it's just you in this space, you and this wonderful Archangel. Letting go of any thoughts that may flutter through your mind right now, letting go of any tension you may be holding in your body. Just allow it, give it permission to release. Continue to breathe deeply as you do this. And we're going to ask that Archangel Raguel appears to us how we need best see them. So that can be in the form of a person, the form of a angelic presence like you saw with this card. Or that can just be this wonderful pale blue light that surrounds you right now. But ask Archangel Raguel to make their appearance known to you. Start to see them appearing in front of you, forming into physical form in front of you. You see a white dove with them. You see them holding a beautiful pair of golden scales. Archangel Raguel says to you, there's been something weighing on your mind, something that's going on in your life, in the world, that you would like to bring peace and justice to, that you would like to bring harmony to, balance. Still holding these scales, he says to you, place whatever the situation is, whatever the thought is, whatever the worry or concern is, whatever the experience is, place it as though it's a physical energy. Place it on these scales. Let's weigh it. And as you place the energy, the thought pattern onto the scales, see it solidify, see whatever the thought is, see whatever you're asking for help with, see that become a physical form of something to represent that for you, and place it on the scales. You see the scales tip as the weight of whatever you're asking for help with off balances these scales. Yes, I see this has been causing quite a lot of emotional tribulation for you. quite a problem in your life? Would you like that we bring peace, harmony, and justice to this situation? Archangel Raguel awaits for your yes. And upon granting it, the dove that is flying around Archangel Raguel flies down to land on the other side of the scales. And slowly but surely, the scales start to rebalance. You notice that the physical thought pattern, the physical experience, the physical emotion that you placed on the scales is starting to change colour and change shape, lighten, like parts of it are just dissolving off as these scales start to rebalance by the grace of God. And as you watch this happening, you feel this weight start to release from off your shoulders, from the center of your stomach. As you breathe deeply, watching this happen, you feel peace and calm start to come over you. Be sure to breathe deeply through this. It is rebalanced, Archangel Raguel says. The distortion that was around the situation is being released and relieved. You'll notice in the course of the next few hours, the next few days, that thought patterns and inspiration will drop in from myself, from the other angels, to help you take practical steps in alignment with harmony and balance to resolve the situation. But energetically, we have cleared so much of the weight that it was carrying on your heart. Be open to different perspectives, be open to different thought patterns, be open to different actions that you can take. They may appear as the thought pattern, as a craving to search for a certain video on social media. It could be anything, but this is something to notice and to follow, because when you do, we can lead you to the next action that you need to take. And you will be supported under the law of grace. But it will lead you to the next action that you need to take in order to resolve whatever conflict you placed upon these scales in the physical world, as well as this energetical one that we're operating in right now. Archangel Raguel takes a step back, and you place your hand on your heart, knowing that it is time to return to the here and now. You thank Archangel Raguel, and as you do so, Archangel Raguel starts to disappear back into that pale blue mist with a smile on his face. You start to feel yourself moving back into your physical body right here, hearing my voice, feeling the floor or the seat underneath you, feeling the clothes on your body, feeling the temperature of the room, feeling yourself back in your physical body. And straight after coming back gently into the physical body, notice any thoughts or any inspiration that you may have received in that visualization, and be sure to write them down. Be sure to write them down, and if it feels aligned, start following them. If it's to research something, if it's to look at something, look up something, if it's to ask a certain question in a certain space. That's the guidance that you just received from Archangel Raguel about whatever situation you placed upon those scales. whenever you're ready, curl your lips into a smile. Open your eyes and find yourself back here with me now. Thank you so much for joining me for day 6 of the Archangel series. I look forward to meeting with you on day 7, and in the meantime, have a wonderful, beautiful, bright day. All my love.